Hey everybody, Coach Dave here. I'm just making our first ever video for a new installment that we'd like to call Technique Tuesdays with Coach Dave, and I will be taking you through video demonstrations with tutorials in the video about how to do certain exercises. We cover a particular exercise each week. Sometimes there will be progressions of exercises from one week to the next as well, where I teach you guys from the fundamental movement patterns into something a little bit more advanced, or we talk about a certain style of exercise or movement, and then we progress it into variations of that movement or exercise as well. So today, a very, very basic one that a lot of you will come across with in your exercise regimes, and you may have trained before, is the push-up. So we're looking at the push-up as our Technique Tuesday movement today, and we're going to cover the technique of doing a correct push-up and variations of the push-up as well. So feel free to have a watch of this video, guys, to learn more about the push-up. It's a great exercise for your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, so working the arms, and also the upper back as well. Now, we do incorporate our core when we do most exercises, including the push-up, because we really want to utilize our core to help stabilize our body as we're performing this movement. So let's have a look at the fundamentals of the push-up. So guys, one of the first fundamental movements that we will learn for the progression into a proper and well-performed push-up is looking at a high plank, or what we call a straight arm plank, and seeing how our body should be positioned before we start performing the actual push-up itself. So in the high plank position, guys, you want to have your hands sitting just outside your shoulder width. We want to make sure the elbows are nice and extended, straight arms, and we want to make sure from our shoulders all the way down, and if we're resting on our toes, we want to have that one straight line down to our heels, make sure our knees are nice and straight, and our hips are straight as well. We want to shift our body weight over the hands and not have our body weight sitting behind the hands. The most common mistake that we see with that and how it presents in people that don't have their body weight in the right position when they hold their high plank is that their butt will be lifting into the air and their hips will be sitting too high, almost in that V shape. And sometimes you'll feel that doing exercises like push-ups or mountain climbers, where you'll feel your shirt riding down your back there. Sometimes people have to stop and actually pull their shirt down or tuck their shirt in. The idea is that if you are holding a nice straight plank, that will not happen. So I'll demonstrate that high plank position for you now. This one is just with my hands slightly outside my shoulders in what I call my medium grip, okay? So the high plank position is here, arms just outside your shoulders, feet together in that nice straight plank. One line from your shoulders all the way down to your heels. We want to make sure our weight stays over our hands, so our chest is sitting above where our hands and our wrists are. And we maintain low hips, so the hips stay nice and low, not too much sagging down. We definitely don't want the hips to back up. We want the hips to be in one straight line. Bracing our core, flexing our abs, keeping our shoulder blades slightly retracted, and our head nice and neutral, eyes looking straight to the floor, not up, not down, looking straight ahead. We can perform this plank position also for those that are doing push-ups, regress to their knees. So we take the same hand position here, guys, making sure our feet are together, the knees will be resting on the ground. Again, the hips should be down, so we make one straight line now from the knees to the shoulders, and the hips are not flying out into the air. So we hold that position here in that straight arm plank on the knees. From here, we can begin our push-up, that being the starting position of the push-up and the finishing position of the push-up.
Here we see the progressions of our medium grip push-up, hands just outside your shoulders, the wide grip push-ups, hands well outside shoulders, and the close grip push-up, hands in line with shoulders. We want to ensure when doing our push-ups, our elbows come in naturally to our sides. Hand release push-ups are a great way to ensure that we get our chest to touch the floor and maximize our range of movement every rep. Push-ups onto dumbbells or handles, or utilizing a barbell is great for those with sore wrists or wrist pain in the push-up position. Elevating our body onto heights like a plyo box, benches, on our toes or knees, and even onto a barbell in a rack is a great way to regress the push-up to make it easier to perform. When performing each rep of the push-up, ensure your elbows come in naturally by your side and that your shoulder blades stay retracted and not rounded forward with your elbows coming out too wide. This will cause shoulder pain and future shoulder problems. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and website.